Skype's back. Ian's back. As soon as I answered Ian, it crashed Skype. Will it happen again? Not this time.
Hello?
Ian, witness the beauty of a 50 Cent concert as he wears a bulletproof vest with grenades. And it looks like Glock magazines hanging out the back of it. I wouldn't think that you could perform on a stage with all that gear. But what do I know?
So.
What do I know?
But he's got to get strapped, you know?
Yeah, he really has grenades hanging off of him, and he just walked out of a concert. And now he's busting people with shotgun. This is crazy, Rocco.
Insane.
Wow. So how you doing, Ian? Are you upset that we couldn't do the battlefield today?
I guess you could say so.
Oh. It's a bummer.
I think 50 Cent would be cooler, honestly.
You're happy with the change up then?
Yeah, I'm surprised and I'm enjoying it.
Surprised and informed. Now you're going to learn all about things you didn't know existed, like the world of 50 Cent and Blood on the Sand.
Right.
Which I'm not really sure where the name comes from, but I assume we're going to find out. I know there's a diamond skull involved in some way. And I think that's what we're going to be revealed here. It seems that he's shaking down the club promoter to get paid. And as payment, I guess he's going to take this very ornate skull here. Look at that.
It's just unraveling right now.
Wow. Rocco, you have described this game to a T. I've only heard about this, and everything you said is actually happening.
Oh, yeah.
He played the gig. The guy's trying not to pay him, so he takes his skull in as payment.
Yep. And that skull...
Is he in Iraq doing a show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing great venues there.
Yeah. The ones that don't pay you.
Alphabets just played.
Yeah. Did they get a skull?
No, they got diamonds.
Oh, shit. No crystals or diamond skulls, just diamonds. Okay. Ian.
Yeah.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Good. I didn't get to talk to you last week, so I'm catching up. Now, this is episode 69. Did you call in? Did you want to have some, you looking for some advice? Do you have a question of that nature?
Yeah, I actually have a question.
Sure.
I listened to that commentary that you and Rocco did.
For the end of Evangelion.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on.
And I really liked it. I was just curious if you were ever thinking of doing more of that stuff, like on your own.
Me personally?
Yeah.
No, I've never really thought... You know what? I've thought about releasing an audio-only podcast before, because that's primarily the type of podcast I enjoy listening to the most.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess you wouldn't listen to a video podcast. Well, technically you would listen and watch it. But that's neither here nor there. So, basically, what I was saying before you interrupted me, Ian, excuse me, careful about that. That's to get you hung up on. Yeah, I not like commentary, but like I've thought about doing like an audio-only podcast that would go up on like actual iTunes and not just like this is kind of my form of the podcast. This is like everything I want to do, like screwing around with music and doing sound effects and playing games and streaming and shit. So it's like I've thought about just exporting the audio of this and uploading it to iTunes so there's like an RSS feed of it before. I've played around with the idea of just doing a totally original thing, but like, again, my problem is with my work schedule, because I still have a regular full-time job aside from working with Mega64. So that's really hard for me to find the time even to do the PPS sometimes. On top of that, doing another weekly podcast would fucking just not be something I'm into right now.
Okay.
But who knows, like, down the road. But as far as, like, commentary for DVDs, I think that's Rocco's gig. There's not much else out there that I'm really passionate about. I mean, it's Eva and Resident Evil and a few other subjects. And I figure, like, I could cover some stuff like that in podcasts rather than just, like, watch a movie and talk about it. Oh, we just helped each other out. Look at this.
Yeah, makes sense.
Teamwork. But that's, I've thought about putting out other stuff. It's always, I have all these rad ideas for stuff, content, and things I think people would really like. It's just a matter of finding the time to do that. And if you do start something like that, like a podcast, once you get, like a shit ton of viewers, it's hard to like give up on something like that. Like I couldn't imagine stopping the PPS. I took a little break, and I may have to do that from time to time when shit just gets too busy, but the last thing I would want to do with this, fan base that we've kind of created, people that like watching the stream, is like let them down by canceling it. Like that's always been something that I've been afraid of with podcasts I listen to. It's like every once in a while, one I really like, they just stop making them. And then some come back, and there's always that fear that the ones you do really like may end up, the guy stops doing it or whatever too.
Yeah.
I don't know if, yeah.
Hey, real quick, breaking news.
Rocco's got breaking news.
Sorry, I didn't
No.
take my notes.
They can't even see you.
Damn it.
You shouldn't have said anything. No one would have known. No one would have known.
They've been doing a 3-part thing on South Park.
Yes.
Part 3 of the Black Friday saga. There is at the end of the last episode, Japan came to visit to back the PS4 users, whatever.
Really?
And the person ruling that side they dressed up Kenny as a princess. And the Japanese rulers all came and kissed his hand, and they said, "Oh, you're a Japanese princess now." And then they did an anime segment. Princess.
Really?
All, yeah, and that's how it ended. People are saying in this week they go way further in that, and I've got people saying "Oh, I swear Misato was in the episode."
What?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. But there's someone with purple hair and a red jacket.
Ian, are you a big South Park fan?
No, not really. I kind of fell out of it.
Yeah,
the past
same
couple
here.
Seasons.
It's usually whenever these. Ooh, look how tough this picture is. Can I
I
just?
haven't seen the episode, so I'm not. People are worried about spoilers.
Is that me?
I haven't seen it. I just heard that there was a cameo.
Is that a picture of me? What is this? I collected a poster of myself in this bomb shelter. That's awesome. They really do love me here in Iraq. The 50 fans are out in droves. This game's not bad, Rocco. You're right. So yeah, I mean, I hope that answered the question, Ian. It's I always think of doing other side stuff, and music, recording music is something that I've been wanting to do again for a long fucking time, but it's finding the time to do it is such the fucking challenge. That's always the hardest part. And,
yeah.
But once it gets done, there's, with the internet and, embedded group of people, that I have access to via Twitter and everything. I know there's a lot of people that would like to hear more content from me personally, or I would hope. But yeah, it's just a matter of time. Eventually, some of those ideas stick around long enough. Eventually, you do them. That's how PPS started. This is something I wanted to do for a long time, ever since I found out that there were sites that streamed gaming, and I tried to do it with YouTube when they first started doing live streaming stuff. I could never get it to work, and I started buying the equipment, and then Twitch kind of became a thing, and it wasn't until the site was dedicated to streaming games that I started actually putting the show together and testing stuff out. And always looking to improve this. I'm always getting more equipment for the PPS stream here, and trying to make the show funner, more interactive, and also keep it fresh for me so I don't get burnt out just doing the same thing, same format. I like having guests on. I'd love, to do, there's really no limit, so doing PPS, I could kind of use just that weekly format to get anything kind of out there that I wanted to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Good call. Thanks for watching, man.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna say, if you had done, I don't know, commentary on, the original series or something, that would be, really cool, but, I mean, I'm satisfied with just, the poorly played stream. I think it's cool, so...
You don't want to listen to me talk for that long. You get burnt out.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? I was making a facetious joke. You just fucking agree with me?
Well, I mean...
Fuck, dude. Whatever,
if
dog.
If you did in verse, it'd work out.
Yeah, hey, thanks for watching, man, all these years. Yeah, it's cool, bro. Oh, I accidentally had to hang up. He hung up. You know what's so funny? I can't, even though I'm doing a bit, I can't bring myself to hang up. So I just like shame them into hanging up. That's true. When I do hang up on people, Eric does get the blame.